the video, the glass cleaner. We coming back with the glass. Bruh, I know I'm gonna be starting after this game though. You know how I'm coming? You know how I'm coming, man?
Thank you, David. The Pacers last season improved their offense and keeping their defense steady.
And you know, Kevin, it was interesting because of the change in style. There was an expectation that the Pacers would make a bigger.
Jefferson's checked in for Miles Turner, and then for the Lakers, Prez is checked in for Mozgov, and Larry Nance is subbed in for Julius Randle. Taking a look at Los Angeles, Russell and Clarkson are the young backcourt pair. Larry Nance out there with Prez, and it's in.
Get over here, guys. Hustle up. Let's talk.
I'm the best one on the team, man.
Look, I'm fine with our defensive effort. I know we could be doing so much better on offense.
Handler, he can play either guard spot and really good operating in the pick and roll.
Brooks checked in for the Pacers, and the Lakers also making a change. Young's checked in. Prez with the screen for Russell. And it's Prez, top of the key. 6 to shoot. The score now all even. And a nice balance in Clarkson's scoring. He can shoot from long range, from mid-range, and finish above the rim.
And guys, I like his athleticism. He's a good athlete, 6'5", strong and explosive. A little streaky from long range, but he's made nice improvement there too.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with the miss.
Boy, what happened on that one, Greg? I mean, that's almost an automatic shot for him.
And finished off by Prez. And how big of a treat was it for Prez to play alongside all the great American players over the summer? Just about the best way to transition to the NBA.
And he was able to help out in their title game winning over Australia. But more importantly for Prez, it was the perfect situation to come in and see how best to approach basketball before his rookie year.
Here's Russell. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. And the feeling with D'Angelo Russell in Lakerland is that he has all-star potential. Very confident, a lot of swagger. He embraces the big stage, and he has tremendous offensive skills.
And Kevin, I would agree with all of that because we watched him in college. He's a very good shooter, really good pick and roll player. He's got an excellent IQ for the game at the offensive end, and because of all of that, I think he can be quite dangerous as an offensive player. The quick step back gave him just enough separation to get that one up.
What do you think you're doing?
Brooks against Young. Here's Jefferson, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Jefferson's got his second basket of the game.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
Offensive rebound. Prez.
Pull back.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
And Prez is never afraid of mixing it up on the glass. Staking out his position and ripping away important rebounds.
It's stolen by Prez.
Timeout. Let's go. Hustle up. We've had our chances on offense, but we need to start.
And you know, last season was the worst in Lakers franchise history. Just 17 wins. They suffered a 48-point loss to the Utah Jazz, tying the worst margin of defeat in franchise history. It's been a trying time in the team's history these last couple of seasons.
Luol Deng is checked in for the Lakers. Levens comes in for Russell. Here's Ellis. A rebound by the Lakers. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
And really, given how they performed offensively, guys, they just never had a chance.
Yeah, and you can see their frustration growing and growing as they continue to come up empty on their possessions. By the end, they were just happy to watch the clock wind down.
Who that nigga think he is? Who that nigga think he is?
And you gotta respect
Who that nigga
the
think he
deep.
is?
Prez just spiking the shot back thanks to that amazing reach.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Los Angeles?
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Yeah, another thing they've done well, guys, is getting in the passing lanes. They've been active with their hands, feet have been in good position, and they've come up with a lot of steals. That's making a difference here, too.
Miles Turner, he's checked in for C.J. Miles. Again, the miss by Ellis. And you talk about the Lakers' history, incredible success up to 2010. In the 62 years of the team's existence, they played in half of the NBA Finals.
Yeah, remarkable when you look at that record. 31 Finals appearances in 62 seasons. This team right now, though, extremely far away from that championship tradition.
That was enough space for Young to convert the deep ball.
And Young can knock those down if you give him the chance.
Brooks kicks to Turner. They set the screen. Robinson dishes to Ellis. 6 on the shot clock to end the drought, but he gets it back. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And where the shots been coming from tonight?
He was
There's a
angry.
lot broken down by paint, mid-range, and three-point shot attempts so far for the Pacers.
And this is a team that is so comfortable with that mid-range jump shot. There are a lot of folks who would say that's living dangerously, that it's a bad idea to rely on those 10 to 20 footers, but they've got players with the talent to knock those down consistently.
And it's Levens missing.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Hell yeah.
How about the vision?
Hold
around?
up,
Nice
Mitch.
job finding guys in their spots.
The kick out to Young
Hold it.
from deep three-point range, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. Pacers trail by 16. And the call will be against Prez.
I'm Prez.
That's
I
his
approve
first
that
foul.
steal. Presidential pardon.
Hey, y'all, just let y'all know I'm grinding for a badge.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences
Oh, man.
with the backboard. That has been key.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. Not one second chance bucket for the opposition. They're boxing out on every shot.
Can't make those mistakes. Can't make those mistakes.
And Indiana shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings.
Peekaboo.
Knocked away. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it.
Why that shit?
From deep.
Little weak
Got
ass.
it up in time, but
Nigga asshole.
here's what Prez had to say about his.
Representing my country, man, on the court was a dream.
I've always wondered, guys, how does winning on the international stage compare to winning an NBA championship?
Well, I think every player would love the opportunity to win for their country and for their NBA team. But if I had to choose one, I'd pick winning an NBA championship because you're competing against the best talent every night. But both are great accomplishments, but I give the nod to the title.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
Just almost an intimidating factor when you're able to go out and consistently come up with the block shots like they have defensively.
Well, what happens is shooters begin to start looking for the shot blocks, and it does intimidate them.
We've got Al Jefferson. Teague out there with Robinson. Then it's Paul George, and it's Miles in at the 4 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, Al Jefferson is now well known for his footwork, but he says he was a willing student when he first broke into the league. He said, when I got to Boston, I stole Paul Pierce's ball fake. In Minnesota, Tom Gugliotta used to kick my butt every day in practice with his turnaround jumper, so I stole that. Everyone I go against, if I like something they do, I steal it, put it in my own form. Evan?
Imitation, the highest form of flattery. Thanks, D.A. Young. Again, the Lakers.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Teague, the pass to Miles. Jefferson has a wide open look. That's good from 17 feet away. Jefferson's got 8 points.
And the Lakers head coach, Luke Walton, played almost his entire career in L.A., winning 2 titles along the way. Always known for his tremendous IQ for the game.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Prez kicks to Young, and what a nice play there between Orange Juice to set up that score.
And Young got the finish, but the pass from Prez was just as important.
Outside Robinson. And it goes as the official calls the fouls. Count it. We'll shoot one more at the free throw line. And Luke Walton, pretty new to coaching. He actually worked as an assistant with the University of Memphis team for a short while in 2011, while that NBA season was delayed.
Yeah, and of course, since 2014, he's been an assistant with the Golden State Warriors. Last season, when Kerr was out missing time with the back ailment, Walton stepped in as an interim head coach and led the team to a 24-0 start. Absolutely amazing. And despite being relatively young, Luke Walton has close to a PhD, I think, in basketball.
Robinson, that's good.
Again.
And that's how we play the game. Bring it in. Let's go. I like what I see out there, fellas. We're playing like we wanted more in the opportunity.
Larry Nance is checked in for Thomas Robinson. Pacers trail by 20. Outside T.
These are
He
amateurs.
dishes it to George. Screen by Jefferson. George, no good.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open
He is
opportunities.
butt.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They showed
Trash.
some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
And you could tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
The Pacers making a change here. Young's checked in. And at 6'7", 6'8", Thaddeus Young, definitely more a small ball power forward, but that seems to be the way the league is going these days.
Yeah, it is. And in spite of his ability to fit into that small ball mantra, he can get overpowered inside by the bigger forwards. He's quick off the dribble and excellent left-handed slasher, and is capable of putting big numbers on the board when he gets it going.
Young with the steal. Down low, Myers. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Well, you know, C.J. Miles was drafted right out of high school back in 2005 and has over a decade in the league now and really in his prime as an NBA player. He's a quality swing man, can give you good minutes whether he's starting or coming off the bench.
And he knocks down the first one. And Miles swinging to the power forward position defensively. We saw that throughout last season as the Pacers guys look to go small from time to time.
And, you know, the power forward position, not his best position defensively, guys. His defense has improved overall in recent years, but his metrics defensively suffered because he was, in many cases, overmatched from a size standpoint. Offensively, he's a streaky shooter who can get it going from the three-point line and take you off the bounce in the paint.
Ingram wide open. Offensive rebound. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And checking out the numbers for Clarkson, how he performed last season.
I'm sorry, I gotta do something. I gotta go, y'all. So sorry, but I gotta go. Please subscribe. Please subscribe.